I will be brief in echoing the sentiments, the concerns raised by my colleagues. Just to point out one thing, that we are not asking for anything that is unusual. Just asking for transparency. What His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua raised with regard to SHA, as many Kenyans will recall, is a matter that I raised from the beginning when William Ruto and his former CS Nakumicha came up with a plot when they were crafting the laws that anchor this SHA nonsense. It is true that a lot is opaque, and as many Kenyans who know, those in the sector, health sector, have raised the issue that when it started, purportedly as a very robust system, they were even showing the list of institutions that were receiving payments. The moment Kenyans and the Auditor General raised a flag about those very tiny things that were being paid for in Mandera, in Wajir, that never existed, suddenly that screen is no longer available to Kenyans. It's no wonder then that attempts are being made to acquire Nairobi Hospital, so that now even if you are told huge sums of money are being paid in Nairobi Hospital, you will not question. That is the thinking and the mindset of one William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto. That is the design. It's no wonder again, even as our young people come up with their own design program of encouraging each other to register as voters by the clarion call of Nico Kandi. William Ruto mistakenly assumed it was just like another song of two term. So he also said he's Nico Kandi. Only to be reminded by the young people that actually his, and I like thanking my brother Rigathi Gachagua, told him he's a red one. So suddenly he has coiled, amerudisha mkia kwa miguu, because he realized that he was jumping on the wrong bandwagon. Ile Kandi, for him, is a red one, which means 10th of August, back to Suhoi. But there are many reasons. We've said as the alternative government, which is what we are supposed to be, to point out what government is not doing or what it is doing wrongly. We pointed out that William Ruto, in your desperate effort to cling to office, you have denigrated the sanctity of national identification documents, such as the National Identity Card and the passport, by issuing the Kenyan passport or authorizing the issuance of Kenyan passport to criminals in Sudan, the RSF. We also know, as a result of your indulgence with the RSF, Kenyan tea farmers are now suffering. They cannot export their tea to the Sudan because the Sudan government cannot understand how we can entertain a criminal gang here in Kenya, give them even Kenyan travel documents, nationality documents, and then wish that we can continue doing business with them. We just got reports not too long ago about the amount of tea, Kenyan tea, that is lying at Mombasa. Now that there's a crisis in the Middle East, William Ruto, of course, would want to hide behind that crisis. But we are telling him, you began causing this crisis much earlier. by your engagement through your greed, insatiable greed with the RSF of Sudan. And indeed, we are going to point out these things because it is our duty. William Ruto would also want from Makweni here to demand you show the payments that SHA is making on a daily basis. Through your minister, Duale. The issue raised by the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua is a very monumental issue because Kenyans are paying through their noses to SHA. And the funds they are paying are being siphoned to those shady companies. We also want to demand here from here water. William Ruto, and we here want to put to give notice to the Chinese government. William Ruto, tell us, what is the magic? What is the magic that a company called CRBC plays in Kenya? That it is the one and the only Chinese company that gets all the contracts. Talanta Stadium, Bomas of Kenya, Rironi Mau Summit, the NSF structure that is being done opposite the GPU, the Railway City, which even cost, as His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua pointed out, the other company which had gotten lower to be deported and procedurally in the middle of the night. So William Ruto, we know what you are doing with CRBC. And we want to put on notice the Chinese government that this team is very serious. We will revisit